Hi guys, it's Nancy. I'm going to start a new journal today and just wanted to catch up, let you know what's been going on. So today I traveled, in Canada we measure distances by time. So about an hour and 3/4 to visit my buddy and my partner in crime, my crafty crush, Catherine Clark from Sunnyside Journals, the artist formerly known as Sunnyside Journals. She had been saving avocado skins and pits for me to do some avocado dyeing. I am not a fan of the avocado, so I was anxious to get those because this magazine that I got the other day for 50 cents included an article about avocado dyeing. And on this tag I noticed, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted from the drive, that the maker had avocado dyed music paper. I have done fabric, ribbon, lace, paper, envelopes, index cards, you name it, I've avocado dyed it, but I never did music paper. So for sure that is on my list. So maybe I'll get to do it tomorrow. Anyway, while we were out there, we did some shopping and lunching and had a good time. One of the stops was a quilt store. I needed fabric. I'm clearly running out of fabric, so this is one of the 2 fabrics I got. But what I wanted to show you was this tray of lace. So this is lace that I got from my last vacation, which is sadly over now. I got it all pressed yesterday. Some of it I will put away for different projects, but I'm going to challenge myself to use up some of this lace for this book. So if this was a contemporary hardback book, it was one of the Outlander books. Can't remember which one. Anyway, the spine is 2 1/8 inch, and the pages are big, 6 1/4 by 9 1/4. It's going to be about 11 signatures. I'm yawning my face off. Oh my gosh. So there's actually the top of 3 nightgowns in here. So this was hand crocheted and then a nightgown was stitched to it. There's 3 of them in here. There's some pillowcase pieces. There's, like, these were cuffs from a dress. There's lots of bits and pieces in here. These came as scraps in a bag. Well, actually about 3 bags. So there's some that will not be going in this journal. Like all the black stuff and the pink stuff, they will go somewhere else. But I'm hoping to be able to use a lot of this white and ecru and ivory and cream. Look at this. This was a tiny little cuff. I had to cut it. So cute. There's some doilies, some hankies, some different bits and pieces in here. Some gorgeous pieces of eyelet too. This is, oh Nancy, and I had so much coffee at lunch. This is a tatted edging. This will be going in a different journal. I don't want to put pink in this one, but green's okay, blue's okay. So I just wanted to show you that. So to make this cover, I had this piece of upholstery fabric. I had it in my stash for quite a while. I started off by gluing just the spine. And I let it sit for like a week. I used PVA adhesive because it remains flexible, which I thought was important. And then after about a week, I got around to brushing the PVA on. I used like a 1-inch brush. I use this poor brush. Oh, it's a 3/4 inch wash brush. Use this poor brush for everything. So I brushed on the PVA and glued down the fabric, and then just mitered the corners and turned it over. I don't know, what's that, 1 inch? So I trimmed it all up, took my time. I think it's important just to take your time when you're doing something like this, so that the final product will be as nice as you hope. So this is the spine, the template that I will sew my signatures to. This is a template to poke the holes through my signatures. These are the inside pages. This is file folder, and I almost always use fabric for my inside pages, and I use the same fabric to cover my template. So I thought, well, let's get that job done. You've probably seen this 100 times, but what the heck? I'm wondering if I should go this way, and then will I have enough room for that? Maybe not. So I went with this sort of craft color in order to, I was afraid if I used white that it might show through the fabric, and I want sort of a muted yellowed aged tone going to it. I might run out of ink. I might run out of ink here. I'm just using glue stick, and I'm covering the whole file folder hunk. And that's, maybe I'll move it a bit. How about I do this side first? It's been cut crooked is the problem. I will be cutting off the selvage edge. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see, there's the selvage there. It's a thickened part of the fabric, so I will be cutting that off because I want everything to be really flat. So if you're wondering, why is she leaving such a big margin there? That's why. So we had a hoot. We went to the Kirby book sale. So there's a church in a little town near where Catherine lives. She goes, well, she's enforcing a rule that she's only going to go once a month now. So, but she broke that rule already because she was there last weekend and I made her go this weekend. But she only got 1 book. I, on the other hand, got 5. We went to a scrapbook store up near her. I spent way too much money. I got some stamps. I got 2 embossing folders. I got 2 stencils. I got ink. I was getting low on everything. And I mean, I could order online, but I don't know. And the last time I went to the scrapbook store where I was on the design team last year, not a warm welcome. And I really didn't think that I had left with I thought I left on good terms, but apparently I must have left them in a lurch or something, because it sure didn't feel that way when I went last time. That's okay, you know, I'm not responsible for other people's feelings. I'm just going to trim these out. Adults are responsible for their own feelings. I mean, they didn't kick me out of the store. They were happy to take my money, but it was like, oh, you're here. And I had been to the store before when other staff were working, but the last time I went was the owners, and the reception was a little less than welcoming, so I'll just have to spend my money elsewhere. And I did today. I'd been to the store where Catherine, up near Catherine's, the first time I ever went up to see her. I was going up there to get art glare glue because it was November and I wanted it, and I knew that for allegedly art glare glue does not do well in winter temperatures, so it wouldn't be shipped. So I was going to have to travel, and I said, I mean, Catherine and I talk every day, even if it's just a good morning. We talk every day. So that was a Saturday morning, and I said, you anywhere near this town? And she said, yup. I said, oh, well, meet me for breakfast. I'm going there to buy glue. And that's what we did. We did a little bit of thrifting, and I got another Tupperware bread keeper. You know, those old, what did they call this? Before they had color. I think they called this sheer. It was $5.99 Canadian. This container is perfect for fat quarters, for storing fabric. I love it. This is my 6th. So if you're looking for a way to keep fabric, keep your eyes peeled for those Tupperware bread keepers. I'm super excited about this journal as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be just for me, or I don't know. I guess we're going to find out as I get working on it. I've got some ideas. There's one idea that I can't wait to do for this journal. Kate from Pixie K Designs posted a picture on Instagram where she had made a page out of a vintage handkerchief and had like done little stitches to sew little samples of antique and vintage lace, and it looked so cute. So I did tell her that I was totally going to be doing that technique for my next journal. So my thought is I'll just take my time. You see, I didn't trim them off flat. I kind of rounded these corners here. If you've seen me do this before, I apologize. And I just thought I would talk and work and yawn uncontrollably. I gotta show you one of the books I got. It was so interesting to me, and I can't say that all 5 of the books were home runs, but this one for sure I'm in love with. Let me finish this one and then I'll show you the book. But that was pretty much it for thrifting. I didn't see anything else that I couldn't live without. That's okay. We went out, we had a terrific lunch that was a restaurant that was recommended to us by the clerk or salesperson at the scrapbook store. She knew that we were both out of town, and I said to Catherine, "Are you ready for lunch?" And she said, "Yep." And the lady at the cash register who was checking our orders, she said, "Do you need a suggestion?" And I said, "We will take a suggestion." So the restaurant that she suggested, Catherine did know of and said was very good. And it was. And I said to Catherine, "I'm going to order soup and pie." That's all I wanted. Oh, and 3 cups of coffee. The soup was corned beef and cabbage. So good. I don't think there was a drip left in the bowl. And I had also ordered a side of potato salad. So good. Not my mom's potato salad. Mom, if you're watching and you want to make potato salad, you just let me know and I'll come on down. It was totally different, but it was super good. And there's 2 huge scoops of it in it was a bowl, a soup bowl of the salad. Well, I practically licked the bottom of the bowl there. So I did not get my pie. There was not a spare centimeter of space for pie. Although I'm downstairs filming. Let me pause for a sec. All right, this one, I've got the lines and these are the lines where the signatures will line up. And these 6 lines are where the holes will be poked for the signatures to be stitched. Anyway, there was some black lines printed on the one side of this. So I've covered them up with a little bit of grocery bag, so that those lines don't show through the fabric. This was a new fabric that I got. whoop, at the quilt store where we were today. And I think it's going to be perfect. So I'm just lining this up. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but you know I have a disordered mind, and if things aren't perfect, as perfect as can be, it just gives me palpitations. I might have an apoplexy. That's fine. I'm filming this ahead. So it's actually the 15th? Is it the 15th? It's the 15th, Saturday the 15th. Oh, we went to an estate sale too. I hardly ever see estate sales here in Canada. They are a rarity for sure, but this was done by a company up near where Catherine lives, and I said, do you have a website? And she said, yeah. And so Catherine, I hope you took a photo so that you can see when other sales might be in your neck of the woods. It was the very end of day. They were pretty picked over. A lot of stuff had been shifted up to the top floor. So the basement where I always go first, because that's where you're going to find home offices and home sewing rooms. She said there was nothing in the basement. I don't know if there ever was any of the kind of things I look for. So, all right, I will put those aside to dry. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I will maybe wash this glue off me. I think I'm going to sew each signature as I finish it. So this could take me months to make this journal. I hope you are prepared to watch how it all happens. I guess the next thing I want to do is choose a handkerchief. I'm going to wash the glue off first and choose a handkerchief. I don't know. Might not be the easiest of things to find. Well, this one's short. That might work. Like, I don't mind if it hangs over a bit. Oh, that's pretty. It's the wrong blue, though. Well, we'll hang on to that one. I do have another box to look. That one's kind of nice too. This one's linen. It has a butterfly. but it's fragile, it's tearing, so I can't depend on that one. I hang a bit. It's not bad. You're kind of pretty. Doesn't leave a lot of room for sewing. Are you yelling, just pick one? Oh. How about you? Oh, I like this one, has a bee on it. This one has a bee on it too. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's a little one. It's green, but it's a good size. That one might be it. This gives me more white room to stitch on. Oh, love you. This one's nice, the blue linen, but I don't want pink. Am I going to look at every single one? Yes. Okay, I'm decided. This is the one. Okay. So being mindful that I don't want anything too super heavy to weigh this down. I brought up Kate's picture. So I forgot to ask a question. So the question I'm going to ask today is, what is your favorite app on your phone? Or not your favorite app. What's the app that you use the most on your phone? This is a gorgeous hunk of eyelet, and I like that it's kind of shabby looking. I would say that the most used app on my phone is a game that I play. Oh, I don't even know what it's called. What's this? It's some kind of trim. I don't know what's the front and what's the back. It's got a little seam there. Yeah, the game, you're basically, all you're doing is matching groceries. And each shelf has to have three of the same. And you only have so much time to do it, and you get extra points if you get the bonus ones first. And this one might be a little heavy. You know what I have? I have a book that actually has lace samples in it. Yeah, I've been hoarding this for a while. It's time to use it. I got this at an antique market. A lot of pink. I like that one. This is a weird one. It'll have a bit of weight to it, but it'll be at the bottom, so. So this is one that is made by crocheting rickrack. What do we think? Are we cool with that? I think we're cool with that. Well, maybe just one more. Just to break up some of the straight lines. To press that a bit. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I will dab a little glue on. I'm taking one more look. Okay. I'm going to just use my purple glue just to sort of hold it down enough so I can stitch. Yeah, I think I like that arrangement better. I hear Doug touching my pot upstairs. I'm boiling those avocados, or simmering them. I just heard him lift the pot lid. Okay. So that's all I wanted to show you right now. I will take this to the couch with me and do a little bit of stitching. There's the stitching done. And here's what it looks like on the inside. And I did not forget that I want to show you this book. So the pages are very flat and matte. I was looking for a date, or 2017. I mean, look at the end papers. Beautiful. So I'm just sort of going to flick through this. So it has flowers, it has architecture. This looks like a fresco, or maybe look at that. There's the Eiffel Tower. Beautiful. I think this must be wallpaper. So I can totally see myself using some of these pages in journals. Look at this ribbon. Look at the little ones. Some of the pages have 4 images. This one has 9. That looks like a tapestry of some kind. So that was well worth the dollar I spent on it. All right. I think that's it for today. I hope your day is going swimmingly, and come back again soon. We'll have much more to share, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.